What? What?
Even
What?
All right, let's get going. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you're listening to. It's morning on my side, and it's thunderstorming like hell. So, anywho, that doesn't really matter. This is technically episode 1. This is the fake episode 1. I'll tell you why. Because I've tried this before, and I feel like it sounded a little stupid, but I got a little groove on it. Couple episodes, 2, 3, probably in the vault. But this is real. This is the true introduction one because I feel like I don't feel that fucking stupid anymore. Anywho, I can stop saying anywho. Anywho, I have to stop saying anywho. That's funny. Uh, Introduction video to what this is. We're not a video, podcast, audio, whatever. Just I don't know, just a collection of my thoughts, I guess. Almost like just miscellaneous thoughts composed, put together. And I use the term composed a little loosely there, but into this podcast, kind of just all my likes, my dislikes, hobbies. I guess I have hobbies. Um, just any thought on top of my head, just kind of comes together into this type of stuff. We are almost halfway through the year, I would say. It's May 9th when this is being recorded. And it's been an interesting year. It's been a interesting year just because all this shit does not seem real. I feel like, yeah, it's a weird year. Strange stuff going on all over. Fucking think about it. We got fucking aliens being talked about in like DC right this year. What else happened this year? Uh let's see. We can look that up because that's the power of the internet. Stuff that happened. I'm not a professional. I don't have a dude that I can be like, yo, pull this up. Right? So I do that myself. So you guys gotta give me a couple seconds. Alright, so it's year 2024. I'm talking about the elections. What else happened? Oh, we got all these crazy wars, right? Unfortunate wars that are all just backing up people with money that got nothing to do with us, but we get dragged into that. So you know how that shit goes. All right, a lot of wars. A lot of wars. Continue to talk. Oh, look. Electronics brand LG unveils their signature OLED T, the first wireless TV with a transparent screen. Oh, look at that. Something that's not about wars. Uh, oh, yeah. We went back up to the moon, right? Why have we not been up there in all these years? Who the hell knows, right? The warmest year. 2023 was the warmest year, so I guess global warming. There's shit going on in Papua New Guinea. This is all in January. Just a lot of fucking violence, right? In January, I guess, and moons and TVs. What else we got? We're still in January. This is a long ass list. Oh, look at that. Swiped way too fast. February. What happened in February? Here's something happened February 27th. First confirming sighting of a sexual encounter between humpback whales and the first homosexual couplings. So we found gay whales in February. So that's interesting. What else? Oh, February, shit's going down in Palestine, unfortunately. Yeah, Donald Trump. Stuff about Donald Trump. Uh, oh, this is. Listen to this. Listen how they wrote this up, right? March 7th. U.S. President Joe Biden gives a fiery State of the Union speech to Congress addressing the question of his age. I mean, I don't know what speech this is, but every single time they bring up his age, he gets a little dazed. He's like, I'm okay. So, who knows, right? I'm sure he's fine. He's fucking what, 90? My grandpa is 70, right? We don't trust him to go to the grocery store. But that's besides the point. Oh yeah, TikTok. They're trying to get rid of TikTok. That's still going on now. We're in March right now on this list. Oh look, Finland is ranked the happiest country in the world. That's cool. I guess maybe Finland is a place to be at, no? What else we got? We're still in March. Reddit made it to the New York Stock Exchange. That's pretty cool. After Reddit damn near took down the stock exchange. Y'all remember that? When was that? Like 2 years ago? With the GameStop stuff and all that? That was pretty funny. Oh, March. Oh, March 25th. Diddy stuff came up in March. That's pretty funny. No Diddy. That's a thing now too. It's kind of been a thing, but I mean, Dave Chappelle made that thing a thing, back in the days, making fun of Diddy. But maybe it was before that. I mean, that's before my age, so I don't know what to tell you on that one. But yeah, Diddy's house got raided in March 25th. Is that what that says? Yeah. What else? Nothing else here that I'm seeing. April. What happened in April? Nothing else happened. It's just something that I don't know what the fuck to say about. Anyways, what we got? April, huge earthquake in Taiwan. I'll listen to this shit. Rare, April 4th, rare 1938 copy of the comic that first introduced Superman sells for a record $6 million. $6 fucking million for a goddamn comic book. Are you fucking, what do you do with this? Like, I get it. I mean, if I have all the money in the world, I would definitely collect some stupid shit, right? But I wonder, here's what I'm trying to get at. You think they bought this? Because this is stupid. Like, I know, like I said, if I had all the money in the world, I would buy stupid shit. But I guess I'm a level of self-aware. I mean, I do it now. I buy stuff, and I'm like, this is fucking stupid, right? I'm still going to buy it. But I know it's stupid. I wonder if spending $6 million on a comic book, I wonder if the person's like, oh, this is fucking stupid, but fuck it, I got the money. Because if that's what you're saying when you buy it, then I'm like, okay, I like this guy, But and there's like, it's because it was the first one, and it's like life-changing because superheroes and whatever. Don't defend it. That's all I'm saying. I don't know the guy, so no shots to him. I mean, he's got $6 million to throw at a fucking comic book, so I probably shouldn't be talking shit about this guy, right? He'd probably get me killed or something. Russia blows up a dam. Okay. Oh, April 7th. Larry David's Curb Your Enthusiasm comes to an end. That's cool. Uh oh, earthquake in New York on April 7th. Oh yeah, the eclipse happened April 8th. Damn. I feel like that just happened, but I mean, it was a month ago. I guess it did kind of just happen. Uh, what else? What else? Joe Biden talks to Prime Minister of Japan. Uh, it's a drought in Bogota. Hmm. Oh, Coachella on April 12th. I guess that's important to put on this list. Um, this was just kind of funny because look at this, right? April 12th, music festival Coachella kicks off, headlining Lana Del Rey, Tyler Creator, Doja Cat, and No Doubt, right? And right after that, April 13th, Iran launches a strike on Israel with 300 drones and missiles in retaliation to the bombing of its embassy in Damascus. I don't know how to say that. Damascus. And then almost all shut down. So, yeah, so interesting list. Oh, stabbing in Australia. 6 people are killed in stabbing. Jesus Christ. I didn't hear about that. Pretty crazy, man. Just gonna stab 6 people? Well, April 15th, Donald Trump becomes the first former U.S. president to stand trial on criminal charges at his hush money case begins in New York. Interesting. It's hard to believe that he's the first president to stand trial on criminal charges. Is that crazy to say? I think it's a little crazy to say, in my opinion, but who knows, right? Maybe not get too deep into that. Come up missing or something. What else? Oh, this is important. Taylor Swift releases her 11th studio album, The Tortured Poets Department, setting a Spotify record for over 300 million streams in one day. You know, if I'm being honest, instead of like trying to make a podcast about my stupid idiot thoughts, right? That no one really fucking cares about. Not necessarily that no one cares about, but who the fuck wants to hear about it, right? Instead of doing that, right? I should just make a podcast about Taylor Swift. Act like a Swiftie. I mean, I'm set to blow up, you know? I'm set for life. I mean, look at this. 300 million streams in one day. In one day, right? So listen, if I get 1% of that, right? I should be good. If I get 1% of those 300 million people, right, that listen to that thing, that's equivalent to what, 3 million people? Is that math? Pretty sure that's the math is right. If I get 3 million listeners on a podcast, I've made it in life. I'm gonna become a Swiftie. All I know is that song Shake It Off. That's my shit. What else we got? Oh, this is cool. This is actually a pretty cool one. April 23rd, details of ancient Greek philosopher Plato, right? Plato. Because how do you pronounce it? Now, I'm not a complete idiot. I know who the fuck Plato is. Now I'm starting to question how the hell I'm pronouncing it. Because now people are going to listen to me pronouncing it. So I don't know if I'm saying it right. Anyways, I do know that that's where Plato came from, like the word. So it's like a play on that. I do know about Plato, or Plato, whatever his name is. But anyways, last night, Okay, details of ancient Greek philosopher Plato's last night in burial place revealed by deciphering a carbonized scroll from Herculaneum. Herculaneum? Herculaneum? I can't read for shit. Using new technologies including AI. So that's cool. I'll look into that later. Uh Listen to this. April 25th, popular song lyrics have become simpler and more repetitive, according to a new study that analyzes songs from 1970 to 1922. Yeah, no shit. Really need a fucking computer to figure that out? But it makes fucking sense. You want to make a catchy song, you repeat the same shit over and over. So dumbass people like me can actually remember the lyrics. And then now you have a hit song. I mean, sign me up for that fucking dime to figure that out. 106 tornadoes tear through Nebraska, Iowa, Texas, Kansas, and Missouri. Shit. Fuck that. You know, I'm located in Georgia, Metro Atlanta. I'm not in Atlanta because everybody claims to be in Atlanta that lives in Georgia. Even though you live fucking 40 minutes out of Atlanta, that don't count. Anyways, now that y'all know where I'm at, what the? Yeah, those those flat plain area of the U.S. You know, those states that I just mentioned, like that little area right there. Yeah, man, you just couldn't pay me to go live over there. You couldn't pay me enough to go live over there. Just don't see. I don't know, man. Maybe I'll become a farm boy. Maybe get some farm strength. Because that farm strength is true. So maybe that's the only positive, right? Get some fucking just throwing fucking cows and shit. Uh, what's this? Still more stuff about Israel and Gaza. Not only that, May 7th, Vladimir Putin sworn into his fifth term as Russian president. Yeah, I mean, I guess the guy keeps winning, allegedly. Uh, oh, this is a cool little fact. New York. Oh, this is actually from yesterday. I was in the list. New York has more millionaires than any other cities in the world. 1 in 24, with 744 centimillionaires worth more than 100 million and 60 billionaires according to new rankings. So, you want to find a millionaire, you know where to go. That makes sense. It's New York. Everybody loves New York, right? Rats love New York. So yeah. What the fuck was I trying to get at with this about talking the year? I guess I was saying it was a crazy year, but everybody says that, right? That's everybody's favorite, like how do I call it? Like, you know that, like the little small talk that you always kind of think of, right? Like weather. You get in a fucking Uber and it's like crazy weather we're having. Who gives a fuck about the weather? It's funny how no one gives a fuck about the weather, but I feel like as I get older, I do. But I don't give a fuck about the weather. Like I don't want people to tell me about the weather. You know, it's annoying because I know it's just small talk. But I'm definitely like on my weather app pretty often. Like I read the little like you know when you go onto like that thing with the map and it shows like the clouds and shit, like the colors of, and it says like how bad it's gonna rain, right? So it's like light to severe or whatever. I really be sitting there and reading it like I can fucking read it. And it's obviously dumbed down for stupid people like me, right? Because it's got like I think it's like light blue and like real light all the way to like white. That's like super bad, I just be like, oh look, the color's moving. But I really sit there like I know what the hell I'm doing. Like I'm a what's the study of weather? Meteorologist, right? Yeah, it's a meteorologist. 99% sure it's a meteorologist. Anyways, who the fuck is calling me right now? I don't get no damn calls, and people decide to call me right now. All right. But yeah, going back to what I was saying, I think just saying like, oh, it's a crazy time. That's been like, yeah, it's right there with like, oh, the weather, crazy weather we're having. Because like, no matter what's going on, people think it's a crazy time, right? So who knows? We're gonna keep going on this year, man. Trying to figure out this year, trying to see how it goes on, and we're having a good time. So this podcast is kind of just talking about stuff like that, you know. And fuck it, you know, I'm gonna talk about some stuff right now. Nothing fucking serious. It's May 9th. This weekend we had, like I said, I'm talking about my hobbies. One of my hobbies is watching combat sports, right? So we call it mixed martial arts, combat sports. Um, Obviously this weekend we had Canelo, my boy Canelo fight. That was an interesting fight. Um, I mean, I'm a Canelo fan. Canelo gets a lot of shit, and it's fine. I mean, he's been up top. I guess he's the face of boxing for now, and he's been the face of boxing for a couple years now. And so you're always gonna get shit. I'll tell you what. When I heard this fight that was coming up with Munguia, I was like, is what the fuck is this? What's the reason, right? Now, don't get me wrong. I like Munguia. I followed Munguia's career for a while. I've always liked him. You know, his style is nothing crazy, but I think just physically, right? He's he's blessed physically, right? Especially at that weight class. 6 foot, right? Solid kid, right? And I've liked him. I personally feel like he's a couple years behind, right? Like 2 years before. 2 years earlier, he should have got, I don't know, like harder fights than he has in the past 2 years. I think that's kind of set him back. Regardless, he got the fight with Canelo. I'm like, what the fuck is this fight supposed to do for me, right? This shit don't tickle my pickle, right? But then I realized it again. I mean, I guess, I don't know, call me a fucking dick rider. But I see why he took this Munguia fight. Because Canelo picks who he wants to fight right now, right? I mean, that's what he does. He's the face of boxing. He's a king. He's going to do it. I think he's on his, like, retirement world tour, right? Try and get that bag. Try and leave with a bang, right? So he knows what he's doing. I think for people to be like, I don't think he's ducking Benavidez, right? Especially after this Munguia fight. I don't think he's ducking Benavidez, right? What I see this is, like I said, he's on his world tour. He's trying to go out with a bang, right? Before I continue, I'll tell you what, though. If he don't fight Benavidez before retiring, I think, yeah, I mean, he definitely loses points on my all-time great list, right? Because at this point, yeah, you're kind of supposed to, for the fans to an extent, you're supposed to do what they want, right? Obviously, once you're at Canelo's level, is different, but you still got to kind of listen to the people, right? That's everybody's complaint. I don't think he's going to retire without fighting Benavidez. If he does, I'll be the first one to say, damn, that's fucked, right? But going back to what I'm trying to get at is with the Munguia fight, I'm like, what the fuck is this? I don't understand it. How the fuck did Munguia even come into this conversation? But if Canelo is the one kind of, if this was his idea, right? I think it was very smart, right? Because leading up to this Munguia fight, right? what were they saying about Munguia? He's younger, he's bigger, he's stronger, he's quicker, he has more cardio, right? I feel like those are the top 5, right, factors that were on Munguia's side, right? That was the top 5 factors that could lead to his win. Now, with that being said, I mean, Canelo looked fucking 100 steps above Munguia, right? Regardless of all these 5 factors I just mentioned, right? They were kind of useless because Canelo just 100 steps above Munguia, right? 100 levels above Munguia. So with that being said, we go back to Benavidez, right? What do they say about Benavidez? He's bigger, he's stronger, he's quicker, he's younger, he's got more cardio, he's got more gas tank, right? Which is the exact same shit that they were saying about Munguia. So now it's kind of making me think, like, what is that really going to do for... You shut the fuck up. What is that going to do for Munguia? Because we saw those factors ain't enough. I mean, for Benavidez, we saw those factors ain't enough. We saw with Munguia, right? I think Canelo taking this was a little bit of a mind game, right? Because everybody knows that combos and bodying and like trying to body Canelo and combos and staying active is the way to beat Canelo. We saw it with Bivol, right? That weight class, Canelo couldn't keep up with that, and even Canelo's power wasn't able to translate at that weight, right? That's why he's gonna stay his ass right here at that weight right now. Anyways, we know the game plan to beat Canelo, right? You try to bully him, you fucking throw combos, right? You keep walking him down, fucking body him, combos, power. That's how you beat Canelo, right? That's Munguia's game plan. We saw in the first 3 rounds, Canelo was just 100 steps above. He found those openings while he was getting, because Munguia was finding success at first, right? He found those openings, boom, weakened him down. Some people say that he didn't want to knock out Munguia. I don't know how true that is, in my opinion, right? But regardless, if it is true, I could see it being true. I could also not, because Munguia is a dog, right? Munguia's never been dropped. So, anyways, yeah, it was smart. I think it was all mind games for Canelo. I think it was just kind of try and get into other people's mind to see, like, this is what a young, stronger, bigger, quicker guy can do to me, and it wasn't much, right? He was able to do that, able to take care of that, and that's what Benavidez is bringing to the table. And so it was mind games for the fans, the haters, for Benavidez himself. I mean, everybody saw Benavidez in the crowd. I'm like, oh shit, okay, right? Maybe he was drunk. Who knows? That interview when they interview him I forgot what fight he was at. He was drunk was pretty funny, but yeah, it's mind games, and it was, I think, it helped Canelo's mental too. Like I say, he took down a younger, stronger, bigger, quicker, more gas tank fighter, which is who's everybody saying that he can't take on. So, smart thing to do. And then, fortunately, I was watching that. I couldn't really watch the UFC this weekend, but Pantoja was up there. Big fan of Pantoja. Clean dude, man. Clean. Technique is clean. We've seen him fucking just take on everybody and just clean. Real quiet, clean. I like that, you know? Maybe not the most... I think he's exciting if you're paying attention, you know? Like, you're really breaking down what the hell he's doing, right? Walking down everything, like kind of trying to break it down. If you're actively watching it, very exciting, right? Maybe if you're out, you know, doing other stuff with friends, kind of hard to see him as an exciting fighter, but I like Pantoja. Fortunately, I didn't really get to see the fight that well, so I'm not really speak on it. I know there's a lot of controversy if he won or not. If, they gave him the win because they're in Brazil. They're always talking about Brazil fans again, how they don't like how Brazil fans act, blah, blah, blah. Again, I don't really watch the card that much to really speak on it. Who else was on that fucking card? What was that? UFC what? It's 301, right? Yeah, hold up. Again, I'm not a professional. I guess I want to look this up. Oh, yeah, Jose Aldo was back. Again, I ain't seen him get the fight, man, unfortunately. But that's always exciting. I did see most of that Anthony Smith fight. That was interesting. Anthony Smith. I don't know. Maybe he's gonna find himself a little fight with Pereira. Pereira. How the fuck you say that? Been talking shit a lot. 38-19, Anthony Smith. I don't know. That one dude, talking about light heavyweights. What's that fucking dude's name? Hold up. I like that guy a lot. The guy that just knocked out Anthony Smith before this. What's his name? Hold up. Give me 1 second, man. Khalil. That motherfucker look mean. His fucking Muay Thai is sick. That's what I'm excited to see come up, man. If you're looking at I'm excited, man. I'm excited to see that. Khalil's making his way up. He's going to fight. Here's what I see happening, right? I think, so Alex Pereira, champ, right? He just beat Jamal Hill, okay? Jamal Hill is scheduled to fight Khalil, right? So, I think Khalil's got it, man. That man is bad. He's a bad motherfucker, man. And so this is how I see it playing out, right? I think Yuri's going to get a rematch with Pereira, right? We'll see how that goes down. I like Yuri a lot. I honestly didn't think Pereira was going to beat Yuri, but here we are, right? So we'll see how that goes. Alex Pereira, he's just, crazy guy. So let's see. Let's say hypothetically Alex wins again, right? I think Khalil's going to go through Jamal. I could see that Khalil going for a championship fight, man, versus Alex. Because who's Alex gonna fight next? I don't know, man. Just all those top light heavyweights. I don't know. They faced everybody. They faced everybody up there. They've kind of just been recycling through each other. So, anyways, what else we got before I head out? I'm trying to make this not too long. Trying to make it short. Let's move on from fighting, man. What else we got? This is an intro thing. So what else can I mention that I like? Food. Always enjoy food, man. So this weekend, this weekend, y'all, Mother's Day. Mexicans, we celebrated on the 10th, which is clutch because when do Americans celebrate Mother's Day? Hold up. The 12th, yep. The 12th. So, yeah, man, it's great. We celebrate the 10th. You go out to restaurants, so it's not fucking packed, People that don't take their mothers out for 364 days, that one day of the year they do. So usually packed on the 12th, but since we celebrate on the 10th, usually pretty empty. Uh, Also, like gifts and stuff like flowers, they're not as like ran through. You know, you ever go into that damn Kroger and everything's beat to shit, right? It looks like they're whacking each other with the fucking dozens of roses out there. Well, people haven't gone out there to buy them yet, so a little bonus. But yeah, man, Mother Day's weekend, so treat your mother right, I guess. Take her out. Don't be a fucking scumbag this fucking weekend, all right? Take one weekend off to not be a scumbag, all right? That's my advice to the people. You don't gotta be a degenerate for one weekend. Take your mother out. Spend time with her. Watch a show. Watch a movie or something. Watch some fucking, I don't know. My mom watches. Listen to this shit about my mom. I'll tell you a little something about my mom. She I'm Mexican, so obviously she's fucking Mexican, right? And she watches Turkish soap operas. How the fuck did she get into Turkish soap operas? I have zero fucking idea, right? Zero. But she did. I mean, it's at YouTube. She's on fucking YouTube watching bullshit too. She's watching like she like watching like those like family blogs, right? And shit like that. Um and then I'm sure somehow I guess that led her into Turkish soap operas. Now they're translated, they're dubbed, I guess, into Spanish, right? But they're still Turkish soap operas. I don't know, man. It's pretty funny. Um, Sometimes I sit there and watch it with her. I don't know what the hell I'm looking at. You know, according to her, it's because Mexican soap operas aren't what they used to be. And you know what? I'll tell you what. I could kind of see that, man. Growing up by my mom, we got the fucking Mexican soap operas on, and if you know, right? Them soap operas go fucking stupid, right? You're watching those things, and you're like, oh man, this is serious, right? That bitch cheated on him, right? You get into it, right? Something, right? Um, but yeah, all the new ones, man, they don't really hit the same like they used to, right? So I guess I could see it. I don't understand the Turkish ones, you know. I wonder how close they are too to like being translated, like how close the translations are. Anyways, that's beyond. That's besides the point here, man. Yeah, Mother's Day. Go and watch a movie with your mom. Tell her to put on a show that she likes. Sit there and don't bitch about it. You know, I feel like moms really appreciate that. Get her a nice little gift, flowers. Me, I mean, I'm gonna get her some flowers. Probably cook for her. Ask her what she wanted. Um, she wanted carne asada and she wanted me to make tortillas. So I'm gonna bust out the little press, you know, tortilla press, man. I'm about to be fucking whipping it. But yeah. So I'm gonna close out, man. Appreciate y'all listening. I guess I'm gonna try to get more into what the fuck I'm into before I go. One more thing. As I try to make this introduction thing, I got distracted. But yeah, I'm gonna try to share stuff that I'm into. You know, it's kind of like one of those things where, like, you're like a job or something, and they're like, oh, let's do some icebreakers, right? And then like you have to go like, you know, say 2 truths and a lie and something like that. That's how I feel on this episode right now. So I can't really think of what the fuck I like off the top of the head. Like I said, I like the fighting stuff. That's always dope. I watch other sports too. I'm the type of person that watches sports once they're in like the finals or semifinals or whatever, right? The playoffs, whatever. I'm into that shit because it's the best facing the best, right? I mean, those people. I mean, I guess I get it, right? Because I do enjoy watching like two dudes that suck fight each other because anything could happen, right? But I don't understand I mean, it's a little harder for me to understand the people that just watch like every single like game of a season, like every basketball game, every football game, every baseball game. I don't get it, right? But then again, they might say the same shit about, I don't know, boxing or MMA or whatever. So, yeah, I watch shit that's at like the finals or the playoffs or whatever. Food, man, I like to cook. I like to experiment with food, try food. Yeah, I guess just, whatever's out, man. I'm just vibing on Earth. I'll listen to whatever's playing, right? I'll dig into something. I like music. Who doesn't like music? Every now and then there's certain artists I fucking dig into, or I won't say discover, but like rediscover, as in I'm probably fucking late to the party. And I'll dig into that person and I'll let y'all know when I do. All right. Same with like movies and shit like that. I watch fucking stupid movies, right? I'm not here when I watch a movie, I don't want to fucking be contemplating life. I watched, what's my shit? Godzilla and King Kong. Recently saw the new one. Yeah, all these people talking about, oh, it's not realistic. Motherfucker, it's a 50-story tall monkey and a 60-story tall lizard. And you're worried about the fucking laws of physics? The motherfuckers traveled to the center of the earth where there's little fucking indigenous people living in the center of the earth in a fucking crystal pyramid that makes a wormhole that pops out on the other side of earth. And you're over here worried about a lizard couldn't run that fast. Motherfucker, get the fuck out of here. All right. But yeah, this type of shit I like. I like watching fucking stupid movies, because I'm a stupid person. So sometimes just let me be fucking stupid, I'm too fucking. Here's the reason, okay? I like to say I'm stupid. Maybe I'm not fully stupid, right? Every now and then I feel like I got some smartness, right? Being a little stupid is a little more fun, man. I don't want to overthink shit all the time, especially when life is fucking complicated, right? I don't want to complicate my life with a fucking movie, right? Put me an easy to digest movie about a monkey fucking up a lizard and vice versa. I'm having a fucking blast, right? Talking about monkeys, that new fucking Planet of the Apes shit is dropping too. I'm excited for that too. I guess monkeys are just my shit, So let me enjoy my fucking monkey movies. But yeah, I mean, every now and then I'll watch fucking something that's like highly rated or something like that, some like shit that made me think a little bit more or something like that. But why is sometimes what I think, it's gotta be real good for me to do that, because then I'm gonna sit there and contemplate life for fucking 3 days. You know what I'm saying? And then I don't need that. I got enough shit going on, right? So yeah, like I said, anything like media wise, like movies and like music and shit like that, I'll listen to stuff. But I don't want to overcomplicate my life with that, I wish I was deeper though. That's the thing. I wish I was into like fucking music and like I was like a music fucking, what's the word I'm thinking about? Something. Music genius or whatever, fucking movie genius, right? Just like watch something and be able to pick out like how deep it is. But I'm not. And that's all right, right? Because we all like different stuff. And I'm going to keep living my life. But yeah, stuff like that. So I'll probably be talking about like current events. Nothing fucking serious, right? Because again, I'm not trying to make this shit about. I don't want to make this podcast about fucking up your day, okay? I want this to be a cool podcast, chilling, make you feel good, If you're contemplating about something that you hear on this shit, right? I want it to be in a good way, not in a fucking I want to kill myself way, right? In a fucking good way. So I'm gonna try to keep it there. I'm gonna try my best to learn how to do that. I just fucking talked about wars and shit for like 20 minutes going down that fucking list, so that probably didn't help. But we'll figure it out, right? Yeah, just current events, shit that's going on, and just I don't know, pop culture, I guess. Just where the fuck this dumb little brain of mine is fucking with that day, you know? But all right, y'all. Uh, I don't know how to end these, right? Maybe like a little catchphrase or something like toot 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 toot. I don't know, but that's fucking Narwhal. I can't steal that. That was fucking yeah, man. I'm gonna fuck with y'all. I guess I'll end it with that. Bye.